Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
I think they should let people park longer, especially, well, students that are in class, I suppose they can come out, but it's kind of it's a problem. They have to come out every 3 hours.
Parking, whether you're paying for it or writing the ticket for violators, this time of year is a frenzy for many in the Valley. Thanks for joining us tonight. Police say that they have been trying to solve the parking problem around Minnesota State University Moorhead for some time. Recently, a 3-hour limit for street parking near campus was called a compromise, but not everyone's happy. Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson shows us a problem many college communities face.
It's kind of expensive to park on campus, especially if you don't really have another option.
Thousands of dollars for classes, hundreds for books, and there's more, including parking. Shanice Bishop says it's tough to be a college student.
It's kind of inconvenient, but sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't.
She's walking from class to her car, parked in a spot she paid $135 for.
I mean, they have quite a bit of general parking, so I mean, it could be worse, but maybe a parking ramp is something that would help.
The other option is parking on the street for free with time restrictions.
Oh yeah, they're very strict. Yeah, they either check where your tire is or they mark it.
It also causes problems for nearby residents. Gabriel Monroe rents out his home to non-college students.
We have one parking pass that they can use, but that's only one, and I have 8 people here.
He says there just isn't enough parking, and it's tough on everyone.
We would much rather sell you a permit than issue a citation. It's better for business, and people, obviously don't like being cited.
Shane Kelly, who's in charge of MSUM parking, says there's more than enough spots for students. And this week, they aren't giving out tickets.
It's just one of those things. The way I see it, if parking is your biggest concern in life, then you got it good. It's not that big of a deal.
However, Moorhead police say no one owns the street parking spots. It's a matter of compromise. Monroe disagrees.
They end up being late with the rent because it goes to parking tickets.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
Getting a parking ticket on the street in Moorhead will cost you $35, $25 on campus. Kelly says it's a better deal to buy a parking permit. It runs you about 50 cents a day. A man got away after an early morning high-speed chase, and police believe it's not the driver's first time. It started in Moorhead near MSUM, where police were trying to make a traffic stop, but the driver let out a passenger and sped off. Police ended the chase in Fargo on University Drive due to the no pursuit policy. They also think the truck is stolen and recognized that because the officer says the same thing happened last week.
In this case, we do know that the license plate doesn't belong on the vehicle. It's a stolen license plate, so we also are suspicious that the pickup itself is stolen. But recognizing the safety concerns, the officer terminated the pursuit, but in this incident, we're able to do follow-up investigation.
Police say they know who the man is and they are working on a warrant to arrest him. A Wadena, Minnesota man has been charged with attempted first-degree murder following a high-speed chase and crash in Crookston on August 17th. Jeremiah Raper led multiple agencies on a high-speed chase through Crookston before crashing head-on into the vehicle of a Crookston deputy. Officer James Tabman had non-life-threatening injuries. Raper has a long criminal history. He remains in jail and scheduled to make his next court appearance on September 8th. We have some new information now. The Detroit Lakes Police Department has arrested a man in connection with a house fire that happened yesterday afternoon. Jade Headland was arrested and is at the Becker County Jail. According to police, Headland is a suspect in a suspicious fire that happened in Detroit Lakes. The home suffered extensive damage in what police say appears to be an arson case. The Becker County Attorney's Office is reviewing this, and formal charges are pending. Well, look at that sky cam out there. It's beautiful today, and those temperatures seem to have warmed up a bit from yesterday. Let's get the latest from Hutch Johnson on what it will look like tonight. Hutch?
Beautiful weather this evening. We are below average for this time of the year, but we do continue to warm. High temperatures so far this afternoon have reached the mid-70s in Langdon and in Fargo, low 70s in Lakes Country for Fergus Falls and Detroit Lakes. Right now, 73 for Fargo and Jamestown, 72 in Grand Forks. but very light north winds, and that's going to continue. We stay in the 70s, and close to sunset, we'll see those temperatures succumb to the cool 60s. After morning lows in the 30s for some, it looks like another crisp overnight. Stephanie, our warming trend does continue. I'll have details on that coming up here in just a few moments.
The warmth is nice, Hutch.
It is.
All right, thank you. Another group of workers at one of Fargo's largest employers is going to be on the job market. Case New Holland says more than 30 full-time workers have been told they'll be laid off early next month. The farm and construction equipment maker says that job cuts are due to what they call market conditions. This will be the fourth time Case has laid off workers since last fall, bringing the number of job cuts since then to 200. Case employed more than 1,200 workers prior to these layoffs. The West Fargo School Board has voted to up their pay significantly, effective immediately. The board voted 6-1 at last night's meeting to give itself a 78% raise. The district spokesperson says the raise bumps board members' pay from just over $4,700 to $8,400. West Fargo School Board president will make $9,000 per year. Fargo School Board members are paid $12,000 a year. Coming up tonight at 6, Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop questions board members on why they feel an increase is needed. And the city on the grow continues to do just that, at least from a school's perspective. First day numbers in West Fargo show an increase of nearly 500 students over the first day last year. The biggest growth was 6th through 12th graders. Total enrollment in the district, nearly 9,600 students. The school board is looking at a number of options for dealing with growth. Residents may be asked this fall to vote on whether or not to build some new schools, though the board's not yet approved a final plan. The number of students in West Fargo School District has nearly doubled in the past 20 years. Well, the West Fargo School District is working with police to take student safety to the next level. Some West Fargo buses will soon have cameras on the outside near their stop arms. The cameras will then capture cars that illegally pass buses while they're stopped. 23 cameras are getting installed to cover 1/3 of the fleet.
Every time we come to a bus stop, it records the lane that's next to the bus, oncoming and passing the bus. And we're looking for, motorists to stop. By law, they need to stop until that bus stop sign is retracted.
In North Dakota, it's a $100 fine and 6 points taken off your license if you pass a school bus while the stop arm is out. Keeping student safety in mind is a bit of a tradition in the Fargo Police Department at the beginning of the new school year. It's called Blue Days. On these special days, pretty much every sworn officer, even the boss, is on the street, keeping tabs on things around schools. The idea? More officers on the street will make things safer for our kids. In Fargo today, classes got underway at the Catholic schools and Elk Grove Lutheran. These special Blue Days patrols will continue through the rest of the week as classes resume in Fargo on Thursday. A Crookston woman's recovering after being attacked by a swarm of bees. It's a time of year when bees, hornets, and wasps can quickly cause life-threatening problems if you have an allergic reaction. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what happened and what you need to know to keep your family safe.
As you can see, Gail Hoffman had an allergic reaction after being stung numerous times by bees. Her face swelled so badly she was blinded. A neighbor had to drive her to the emergency room. It happened last week while she was working here in her backyard. Hoffman says all of a sudden, bees began stinging her on the top of the head, arms, and hands.
Your breathing, tongue swells, drooling, anything like that. Get into the emergency room.
Did you know you were allergic?
I did have no clue. I've been stung before.
An allergic reaction to a bee or wasp sting can quickly cause a life-threatening situation, especially in young children or elderly people. If you're having any trouble breathing, you're urged to quickly get to an emergency room.
If the swelling is just local on an arm, leg, then you don't worry about it. If the swelling starts affecting your airway, so you have a cough or trouble breathing, then that can be really serious in a very short period of time.
Dr. Ring says if breathing is not an issue after a sting, there are some over-the-counter medications to relieve swelling.
If you have swelling around the mouth and you can still breathe okay and your voice is normal, you're okay. Give it a few minutes and see if it'll start to pass. But you ought to start looking for an antihistamine like Benadryl or Allegra or Claritin or Zyrtec and take one right away. If it's not getting better in the next 5-10 minutes, then you should probably call your doctor or the emergency department.
In Crookston, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
If you'd like considering having one of those over-the-counter medications for stings at home, we have the list online. Go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Still ahead, a lawnmower recall you need to know about because your lawnmower could start on fire.
Central Minnesota sees temperatures right now in the upper 60s. That warms immensely as we go into the big sky country of Montana. Things heat up for us as well. I'll tell you when, coming up next.